Radhe Radhe, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome to Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Mandir, Gopinath Bhavan, Shri Vrindavan Dham. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Varga ki jai, Patit Pavana Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Prem Purushottam Shachinandana Gaura Hari ki jai, Radha Vinod Bihari Ju ki jai, Radha Gopinath Ju ki jai, Radha Ramana Ju ki jai, Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, Harinama Sankirtana ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Please forgive us for the couple of minutes late. We did the best we could, but electronics have their own way. So, we will begin with Mangalacharan. Mangalacharan is the auspicious invocation calling for the grace, the blessings, the mercy, the sidelong glances of our beloved Srila Gurudev, our beloved Srila Prabhupada, our Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Varga, Patit Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu, Prem Purushottam Shachinandan Gaura Hari, going all the way back to the original Guru who is Krishna himself, and his Guru of Prem, Vrishabhanu Nandini Srimati Radha Thakurani. As Krishna states, and you can find it in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Radhikar Prema Guru Ami Shishya Nata Sada Amanana Nritye Nachaya Udbhata. Radhika is my Guru of Prem and I am simply her dancing pupil. She makes me dance various novel dances according to her tune. So you can find Mangalacharan in this beautiful bhajan treasure trove, Sri Gaudiya Giti Gucha, starting on page 1 with Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam. So Devi Devi Dasi, Radhe Radhe, why so late? Hare Krishna. For the first time ever, when we hit start, it decided to question us if we wanted to reconnect with your Facebook account. So somehow it was logged out on Restream from your account. That's what happened. Radhe Radhe, Hari Priya Didi, Hare Krishna. So now we will chant Mangalacharan. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tang Sajivam Sadvetam Savadhutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitangscha Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayanitti Namine Shri Krishna Leela Katane Sudaksham Audarya Madhurya Gunaischa Yuktam Varam Varinyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tvang Shirashan Namami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Shri Krishna Padabjidataika Hriddi Chaitanya Leela Amrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tvang Satatam Prapadye Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Gaura Presthaya Bhutale Shri Shrimad Bhakti Pragyana Keshava Itti Namine Ati Charitraya Swashritanancha Paline Jiva Dukhe Sadarataya Shri Nama Premadayine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dayitaya Kripabhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jwala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudhapa Siddhanta Tvantaharine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambhara Sambodhe Padambu Jayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Minodaya Satchidanandanamine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugabbarayate Gaura Virbhava Bhume Stvang Nirdeshtasya Janapriya Vaishnava Sarvabhoma Shri Jaganathayate Namaha Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha namo mahavadanyaya krishna prema pradayate krishnaya krishna chaitanya namne gauratvishe namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jayatang Surato Pangor Mama Mandam Matergati Matsarvasvapadambojo Radha Madana Mohano Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumada Srimad Ratnagara Singhasanastho Shri Shri Radha Shri Lagovinda Devo Preshthali sevyamano smarami Shrimandra sarasarambhi Vangshivatattatastitaha Karshan venu swanar gopir Gopinatha shriyestunaha Vrindaye tulasi devyay Priyaye keshavasya cha Krishna bhakti prade devi Satyavate Namo Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Radhe Radhe. First to you both, Manvati and Rukmini, Radhe Radhe, and then to the other half of Rukmini, that is Atol Krishna Prabhu, Radhe Radhe, Fuleshwari Devi Dasi, Hari Priya, I already mentioned, and Dalita Sakhi Devi Dasi, Radhe Radhe. So now we're going to call out for the mercy of Shri Gurudev. We just had a little mini parikrama. We went to Kaliyahrad, and then Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad's Samadhi, Bilvamangal Thakur's Bhajan Kutir, then to Sanatan Goswami's Samadhi. That was really nice. Radhe Radhe Champak, Hare Krishna. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya by Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur, page 32 in our Sri Gaudiya Giti Gucha. 32. Gurudeva Kripa Bindu Diya Koro E Dase Krina Pekshayati Hino Sakala Sahane Balladiya Koro Nijamane Sprihahino Kripa Bindu Koro e dase Trina pekshayoti hino Sakale sama Korite shakati Dehonatha jatha jatha Tabe to gaibo Harinam sukhe Aparadha behata Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro E Dase Trina Pekshayoti Hino Kabe Heno Kripa Lobhiyaye Jana Kritartha hoibe natho Shakti buddhi amiyati din Koro more atma satho Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro E Dase Krina Pekshayati Hino Jogyata Vichare Kichu Nahi Pai Tomaro Karuna Saro Karuna Na Hoile Kadiya Kadiya Prano na rakhibo aro Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro E Dase Krina Pekshayoti Hino Gurudeva Jai Gurudeva Gurudeva Jai Gurudeva Jai Gurudeva Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Prabhupada Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Parampara Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Parampara Guru Parampara Srila Gurudeva ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki Jai Shri Guru Parampara ki Jai. Excuse me. Do you need one of these? I just wanted to share quickly one tidbit about Kaliya. It's not very well known, but it is found in Sri Brihad Bhagavatamrita, which we discussed yesterday, was the source of all of the works of our Goswamis. It is the root. There's something called Kalpa Bhed. Kalpa Bhed means in different kalpas, there are some variations in the pastimes. So what we read in Krishna book or in Srimad Bhagavatam is one variation. If you read the purports of Srila Prabhupada, he tells about Varaha avatar, that actually the pastime of Varaha avatar that we have is a conglomeration of 5 different Varahas from different kalpas, and they pulled it all together. So in general, the pastimes are similar, but there are also variations because of the lack of staticness. Is that the right word? Staticity? Krishna's pastimes are ecstatic. Sometimes Pulastya Rishi brings Govardhan from the Himalayas. Sometimes Hanuman brings Govardhan from the Himalayas and places them here in Vrindavan. Sometimes Srimati Radhika is manifested on a 1,000-petaled lotus in Raval, found in Yamuna. Sometimes she's born from the womb of Kirtida. Sometimes she manifests from a golden orb. Sometimes she manifests in a 1,000-petaled golden lotus in Varshana in Vrishabhanu Kund. Krishna has told Kaliya, you go to Ramanik Dweep. Kaliya went to Fiji and made his home there. But also in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, it is told that in one kalpa, Krishna kept Kaliya here in Vrindavan as his pet. And he put a rope through the nose of Kaliya, and he would bring his friends on rides up and down Jamuna on Kaliya. How about that? So I just thought that's a very interesting tidbit of information, because we hear so many things. But what our Guru Varga, what our Acharyas have seen, as we discussed yesterday, they are witnessing transcendental truth. That is the meaning of Tattva Darshi. What we have received in our scriptures and what we have received from them, we should understand is just a pinch of the unlimited pastimes of Krishna. His pastimes are unlimited. So how much do we really know of the pastimes of Krishna? Baladev Prabhu, in the form of Ananta Shesh, with his unlimited hoods, has been glorifying the pastimes of Krishna since time without beginning. This is told in Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. And he feels incapable of barely scratching the surface of the unlimited ocean of the glories of Krishna. What to speak of us? So, I just wanted to share that because we were just there, we were discussing it, and we thought, that's really amazing. Imagine Krishna and his friends on the back of Kaliya, and how big he is. Imagine how fast he would be going up and down. And Krishna gives rides to his friends on the hoods of Kaliya. Radhe Radhe Jayanti Didi and Jiva Pavana Prabhu, Hare Krishna. So now we will call for the mercy of Vaishnavas. Sakala Vaishnava Goshai Doya Koromore, Shri Radha Mohan Das, page 46. Hare Krishna. Sakala Vaishnava Goshai Doya Koromore, Dante Trina Dhori Kohe Edina Pamare, Shri Guru Charano Yar, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Pada Padma Pavaya More Gorodhanya, Toma Savar Karuna Bine Iha Prapti Na Visheshe Ajogya Mui
রহিল নিশ্চয় বাঞ্ছকল্পতরুহাও করুণা সাগর এতো ভরসামুই ধরিয়ে অন্তর গুণলেশ নাহি মোর অপরাধের সীমা আমায় উদ্ধারিয়া লোকে দেখাও মহিমা নাম সংকীর্তন রুচি আর প্রেম ধন এ রাধা মোহনে দেহ প্রয়াস করুণা সকল বৈষ্ণব গোসাই দয়া করো মোরে তন্তে তৃণ ধরি কহে এদিন পামারে বৈষ্ণব গোসাই বৈষ্ণব গোসাই বৈষ্ণব গোসাই জয় বৈষ্ণব গোসাই জয় বৈষ্ণব গোসাই বৈষ্ণব গোসাই জয় বৈষ্ণব গোসাই প্রভু কৃপা করো মোরে দয়া করো কৃপা করো মোরে দয়া করো প্রভু কৃপা করো মোরে দয়া করো কৃপা করো মোরে দয়া করো All Vaishnava Thakurs ki jai. Radhe Radhe, Joseph Florence. Hare Krishna. Next, we will call for the mercy of Sri Rupa Goswami, our 6 Goswamis, in the form of the prayer by Srila Narottam Das Thakur, Shuniyachi Sadhumukhe Bole Sarvajan, page 51. Hare Krishna, Hari Mohini Devi Dasi, Radhe Radhe. Shuniyachi Sadhumukhe Bole Sarvajano Shri Rupa Kripayo Mile युगल चरण हा हा प्रभु सनातन गौर परिवारो सबे मिली वांछा पूर्ण करो होया मारो श्री रूपेर कृपा जिनो आमा प्रति होय से पद आश्रय जा से महाशय प्रभु लोकनाथ कबे संगे लइया जाबे श्री रूपेर पाद पद्मे मोरे समर्पिबे हेन की होइबे मोर नर्म सखी गणे अनुगत नारोतमे करिबे शासने শুনিয়াছি সাধু মুখে বলে সর্বজন শ্রীরূপ কৃপায় মিলে যুগল চরণ ও রূপ গোস্বামী প্রভু রূপ গোস্বামী রূপ গোস্বামী প্রভু রূপ গোস্বামী रूप गोस्वामी प्रभु रूप गोस्वामी रूप गोस्वामी प्रभु रूप प्रभु हे 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 Shri Rupa Goswami Pad ki jai, Shri Sat Goswami Prabhu ki jai, Shri Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Radhe Radhe Jagadish Prabhu and Ananga Priya. Hare Krishna. And now we will call out for the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai by Sri Lochan Das Thakur, page 60. Did you have it on that page? No. Nityananda Prabhu calls out to whomever he sees, please purchase me by calling out Gaura Hari. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai Abhimano Shunya Nitai Nagare Berai Adhamapatita Jive Dware Dware Giya Harinama Mahamantra Vichena Bilaya Jare Dekhe Tare Kohe Dante Trinodhori Amare Ki Niyalo Bolo Gaura Hari 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 Amare Ki Niyalo Bolo Gaura Hari Eto boli Nityananda Bhume gari jai Sonara parvata jeno Dhulate lotai Heno yavatare jai Ratina janmilo Lochan bole se papi Elo yaro gero Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai Abhimaro Shunya Nitai Nagare Berai Oh Nitai 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 Hey Nitai 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 Hey Jai Sachinandana Jai Gaura Hari Jai Sachinandana Jai Gaura Hari Nityananda Pranodhana Nadiya Bihari Nityananda Pranodhana Nitai He Gaura He Nitai He Gaura He Nitai He Gaura He Nitai He Gaura He Patit Pavan Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai Prem Purushottam Shri Sachinandana Gaura Hari ki jai. आप कहाँ से आए हैं? दिल्ली से. बांग्ला समझते हैं? हिंदी इंग्लिश? हिंदी इंग्लिश नहीं? No worries. Sanskrit Torah? Okay. Now we will call for the mercy of Sri Sachinandan Gaura Hari. Sri Sachinandan Gaura Hari ki jai. We'll sing a Sanskrit bhajan.
or Sundar Lala Sachira Dulala? Hindi. Okay. Sundar Lala Sachira Dulala Nachat Shri Hari Kirtaname. Page 361. Thank you. Sundara Lala Sachira Dulala Nachat Shri Hari Kirtana Me. Sundara Lala Sachira Dulala Nachat Shri Hari Kirtana Me. Nachat Shri Hari Kirtan mein, Nachat Shri Hari Kirtan mein, Nachat Shri Hari Kirtan mein, Nachat Shri Hari Kirtan mein. Sundar Lala Sachira Dulala Nachat Shri Hari Kirtan mein. Sundar Lala Sachira Dulala Nachat Shri Hari Kirtana Me. Bhale Chandana Tilak Manoharo, Bhale Chandana Tilak Manohara, Alaka Shobhe Kapolana Me, Alaka Shobhe Kapolana Me. Sundar Lala Sachira Dulala Nachat Shri Hari Kirtana Me. Sundar Lala Sachira Dulala Nachat Shri Hari Kirtana Me. Shire Chura Darshani Rale, Shire Chura Darshani Rale, Vana Phulamala Hiya Paradole, Vana Phulamala Hiya Paradole. Pahiran Pita Patambar Shobhe, Pahiran Pita Patambar Shobhe, Nupurunu Junu Charanana Me, Nupurunu Junu Charanana Me. Sundar Lala Sachira Dulala Nachat Shri Hari Kirtana Me. Sundar Lala Sachira Dulala Nachat Shri Hari. कोई गावत है राधा कृष्ण नाम, कोई गावत है हरि गुण गान, कोई गावत है राधा कृष्ण नाम, कोई गावत है हरि गुण गान. मृदंग ताला मधुर रसाला, मृदंग ताला मधुर रसाला, कोई गावत है रंगन में, कोई गावत है रंगन में. सुंदर लाला शचिर दुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में. सुंदर लाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में, नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में, नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में, नाचत श्री हरि, नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में, नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन. जय शचीनंदन जय गौर हरि, शचीनंदन जय गौर हरि, जय शचीनंदन जय गौर हरि. ओ गौर हे गौर हे गौर हे Gora He, Gora He, Gora. Prem Purushottam Shri Shachinandana Gaur Hari Ki. And now we will call for the mercy of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. It's smelling some strong flowers. I'm allergic to the... Oh. Sensitive. Anupama Madhuri Jodi Hamare Shyam Shyama Ki. That's in the... Where is it? Hmm. 364 in our Gaudiya Gita. Followed by Hare Krishna. You know this one?
No.
We recorded it on the album. Anupama, Anupama, Madhuri Jodi Hamare Shyama Shyama Ki. Anupama, Madhuri Jodi Hamare Shyama Shyama Ki. Rasili रस भरी आँखियाँ हमारे श्याम श्यामा की रसीली रस भरी आँखियाँ हमारे श्याम श्यामा की छबीली है अदाबा की सुघर सूरत मधुर बतिया छबीली है अदाबा की सुघर सूरत मधुर बतिया लटक गर दन की मन बसिया हमारे श्याम श्यामा की लटक गर दन की मन बसिया हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोरी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोरी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की मुकुट और चंद्रिका माथे अधर पर पान की लाली मुकुट और चंद्रिका माथे अधर पर पान की लाली अहो कैसी भली छवि है हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अहो कैसी भली छवि है हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोरी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोरी हमारे परस्पर मिलके जब बिहरे श्री वृंदावन की कुंजन में परस्पर मिलके जब बिहरे श्री वृंदावन की कुंजन में नहीं बरनत बने शोभा हमारे श्याम श्यामा की
नहीं बर नत बने शोभा हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोरी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोरी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की नहीं कुछ लाल साधन की नहीं निर्वाण की इच्छा नहीं कुछ लाल साधन की नहीं निर्वाण की इच्छा सखी श्यामा को दो दर्शन दया हो श्याम श्यामा की सखी श्यामा को दो दर्शन दया हो श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोरी हमारे श्याम श्यामा की अनुपम माधुरी जोरी हमारे श्याम श्याम रसीली रस भरी अखिया हमारे श्याम श्यामा की रसीली रस भरी अखिया हमारे श्याम श्यामा की 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे ओ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai, Patit Pavana Shinityananda Prabhu ki jai, Prem Purushottam Shachinandan Gaura Hari ki jai, Shri Radha Gopinath Radha Vino Bihari Ju ki jai, Giriraj Maharaj ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Where's that fragrance coming from? Is it here? Okay. Thank you. I didn't realize it was so sensitive. They put some perfume on Gurudev's Vyasasana, kind of like a, what is it? Fake tuberose, but it's really strong. Yeah. Radhe Radhe. Who's there? Sachi Amy Martin, Radhe Radhe. Krishna Premavati, Radhe Radhe. And who else is there? Swadhin Kumar Nath, Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Bhargavi Eluru, Dheer Lalit Das, and all the rest of you. Hare Krishna. Gurave Gaur Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Ajnanatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimar Bhaktivedanta Narayana Namine Nama Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitti Namine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Giring Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. First of all, I offer my Dandavat Pranam thousands of times in the dust of the lotus feet of our beloved Srila Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishta Vishnupad, Ashtotara Shata Shri Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And the same thousands of Dandavat Pranam in the dust of the lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishta Vishnupad, Ashtotara Shata Shri Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and to all of our Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga, and to all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, past, present, and future, including all of you who are physically present and all of you who are virtually present, I offer my Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe. So we are continuing with I can't call it a summary study. It took quite a long time just to get through 2 chapters. But the study of going beyond Vaikuntha. If you don't have this book, you should by any means acquire it. This book is single-handedly responsible for bringing so many stalwart devotees to Srila Gurudev. So I recommend you read it, you study it, you learn it, make your heart one with it, and then apply it in your life. This book is a compilation of the Harikatha that our Srila Gurudev gave one of the many times that he gave Harikatha on Sri Brihad Bhagavatamrita by Sri Sanatan Goswami Pad. Sri Brihad Bhagavatamrita is very, very dear to the Vaishnavas. We ended up speaking yesterday that Srila Gurudev told that it is the source or the root of all of the works of our Goswamis. So it is so essential and foundational for us. Interestingly enough, we were just at Sanatan Goswami Pad's Samadhi today, and we were discussing that he is the Acharya of Sambandha Gyan. Sambandha means relationship, but it is the beginning to develop some kind of relationship. And through Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Sanatan Goswami is also establishing elemental, essential, foundational, existential truths. And if we have some foundation in the works of Sri Sanatan Goswami Pad, especially Brihad Bhagavatamrita, or the condensed version, Going Beyond Vaikuntha, then we will be able to have a proper grasp of so many other scriptures. Without it, it might be quite difficult for us. So Srila Prabhupada said that any sincere student would do well to study the works of the Goswamis, especially Sri Brihad Bhagavatamrita, and this is Going Beyond Vaikuntha. Before entering into this transcendental literature, we will first pray in the dust of the lotus feet of our Srila Gurudev, the commentator, and Sri Sanatan Goswami Pad, who has witnessed these pastimes and given this history to us. History, remember the word history, not story. He has given us this history that may even a particle of their moods, which are present within these pages, manifest itself within our hearts. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Sri Sanatan Goswami Pad ki jai. Hare Krishna. So we have just completed chapter 2. And I have to do a quick recap because we need to flow into chapter 3 from chapter 2. So Vaikuntha is a land without fear, without dualities. It is a plane of sadhya, or perfection. It is not a place of sadhana, or the endeavor for perfection. It is a transcendental abode of the Lord. And that self-same Supreme Lord, Krishna, manifests himself according to the nature of the love of his devotees. Whatever they have inherent within their heart toward him, he reciprocates accordingly. And so there are unlimited dhams, unlimited Vaikuntha planets, and according to the particular tendency of the nature of service that the devotees have for the Lord manifests accordingly. And the devotees naturally group with other devotees who have similar temperaments. This is always natural. Friends do this, devotees do it as well. Those who are not compatible, we tend to distance ourselves. Those who are compatible, we come together with. In fact, the instruction given by our Guru Varga is that we should accept sajati ashai snigdha sangha. Sajatiya means like-minded. Like-minded doesn't mean that their mind is like my mind. It means that my mind should become like their mind. But it really means that like-hearted. That means that their ishta is the same as my ishta. Their service is the same as my service on the nitya or eternal level. So I would associate with that person who is sajatiya. Ashai snigdha sangha. They should be superior to me so that they can give me help. And they should have affection for me. If we do not feel affection, we will not be inclined. Our Guru Dev Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj has told that somewhere I have heard that humans are social animals. And if they do not find love and affection in one society, they will naturally gravitate toward any society where they feel love and affection. So this is essential, that there is love and affection. But we should also understand that love and affection, from a spiritual perspective, is not a sentimental thing. The sentimental thing of, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what kind of offenses you make to Hari, Guru or Vaishnava, because you're my friend, I like you anyway and I'm going to keep you. Then this would become asat sangha and bad for us. And also bad for them. Love and affection means love and affection for Guru, for Gauranga, and especially for Radha Krishna. This is real love and affection. And if that love and affection is properly placed, then everyone will feel that love and affection. So we can have 1,000 persons who don't have that, all come together, and maybe they will all be incompatible. But one pure devotee will attract thousands around themselves. Why? Because their mind, their heart, their everything is one-pointed, focused at the lotus feet of Krishna. As is told in Srimad Bhagavatam, yes?
They uplift us also.
Yes.
Come to another platform. And we experienced that through the left, that we all come to our own level.
Yes.
Exactly that way.
The Tungavidididi is telling that the pure devotee, by their presence, they uplift us. And when they leave our association, we feel that we all sink down and we might not be able to even lift up each other. What to speak? We can't even lift up our own self. But Sri Guru can lift everyone, all at the same time. The pure devotee. So this verse in Bhagavatam, Yata taror mulani shechanena tripyanti tatskanda bhujopashaka pranopaharach chayatendriyanam tataiva sarvahanam achyutejya. We've all heard of this verse in English, that just by watering the root of the tree, automatically the entire tree is nourished and satisfied. If you try to go to every leaf individually, in the process, the tree may actually die. So in the same way, we should give our love and affection to Krishna. And if our love and affection is going to the source of everything, then everyone will automatically feel that love and affection. Similarly, if we put food in our ears or our nose or anywhere else, it won't really nourish us. But if we put it in our mouth, we chew it, we swallow it, and we digest it, it will give nourishment to the entire body. So if we give our love and affection to Krishna, automatically everyone will feel that love and affection. That is why it is said in Sri Shad Goswami Ashtakam, Dhira Dhira Janapriyo Priyakaro Nirmatsaro Pujito. That our 6 Goswamis, they are worshipable to all. Dhira means the sober persons, and even the adhira means mafiosos, gundas, rough persons. But everyone loved them. They were dear to everyone. Why? Because in their presence, everyone felt love and affection, because their love was one pointed to Krishna. We can be in the vicinity of someone who gives love and affection, but if they do not have love and affection for Krishna, invariably, people will feel that they are left out. I'll give you an example. Srila Gurudev can be in an audience, and everyone in the audience, just by one glance, they feel, oh, Gurudev looked at me. They feel their heart uplifted, and they feel that Gurudev loves me so much. I remember when we went to the festival, we would go to one home and stay with some devotees, and next week we would go to a different home and stay with different devotees. And then at Gurudev's festival, all of these different devotees would come to that same festival. And then there was competition for our time. And we would be giving time here, and this one would be feeling, why aren't you spending time with me? I thought you liked me. And we were like, we've given a 5-minute allotment to each group. You're next. And then some would be crying and complaining, but I thought I was more important. We would tell all the others, you know that it's okay. We like you a lot, but we need to give this one more attention right now. So we're trying to please everyone, but we don't have pure love and affection for Krishna. How can you please everyone? One can barely please even their own spouse or their own child, what to speak of everyone. Srila Gurudev therefore said, we should not try to please everyone, even all Vaishnavas. He said we will fail, guaranteed. Our mood should be how to please Gurudev. And if Gurudev is pleased, then automatically Krishna is pleased, and all Vaishnavas are automatically pleased. So Gurudev made this point very clearly for us, because sometimes there's a misunderstanding of what it means to give love and affection. If I'm giving love and affection, but I'm not devoting my heart to Guru and Krishna and holding steadfast to what is pleasing to them, then that will always backfire. But if I'm actually making an honest endeavor to serve Guru and Krishna, then when I relate with others, they will feel that as true affection, and it will be solid and lasting. It won't be a material or mundane relationship. Radhe Radhe.
Krishna is the friend of all living entities.
Yes. So Vaijanti Maladedi is sharing that our Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada would say, Suhridam Sarvabhutanam, that Krishna is the friend of all living entities. This is not the job of every individual jiva to be the friend of all living entities. Our job is to serve Krishna. It's our function is to love and serve Krishna, but He's the friend of all living entities. So, I don't know why I was speaking that, but Yatatorol Mulani Shechanina. Giving your love and affection to Krishna, automatically everything within His creation feels that love and affection. What happened when Krishna took that one pinch of spinach from the pot, the inside edge of the pot of Draupadi? Durvasa Muni and his 60,000 disciples, when Krishna had taken that, he felt triptosmi, now I am satisfied. All of those who were coming to eat at the very small forest residence of Draupadi and the Pandavas, immediately Durvasa and all of their bellies, they became full and they began belching, and they thought, oh my God, we cannot put anything else inside. Because Krishna was satisfied, automatically they were immediately all satisfied. In the same way, when Krishna took that one morsel of chipped rice from Sudama, when he took that, immediately the entire creation felt satisfied and nourished. When he went to take the second morsel, Rukmini stopped him. If you take that, then you will also have to give us in charity. Please don't give us away. We want to remain in your service. So, in a moment, if Krishna is satisfied, then everyone and everything feels this. This is why in the association of pure devotees, everyone is happy and satisfied. So it is quite a conundrum that Gopakumar in the Vaikuntha planets is feeling unsatisfied, dissatisfied, because he is not in alignment with his own intrinsic, inherent, eternal nature. So he's in a Sadhya Dham, in the realm of perfection, but Narada Muni told him, although Narayan and Krishna are one and the same, yet the speciality of the relationship with the devotees here is not what your heart is seeking. Your heart is seeking Gopal, your intrinsic, inherent nature, eternal nature, is as a Sakha, a friend of Krishna, and you cannot fulfill your heart's desire playing with Sriman Narayan, laying on the same bed, taking food off of his plate, giving food into his mouth with your right or left hand, and wrestling with him. All of these things that your heart is longing for, you will not find in this manifestation of your Lord. He is relating with a particular group of devotees who are within the state of perfection, but you must go on. So Sri Narada Muni is now acting as his Shiksha Guru and giving him further instruction that you must go on. Here your longing will not be fulfilled. I will tell you how to proceed upward toward your next destination. Chapter 3. The superiority of Nam Sankirtan. Haribol. In telling Gopkumar the sadhan for attaining Vaikuntha, the four-armed eternal associates of Narayan said, and this is a verse from Brihad Bhagavatamrita 2:3-148. My eyes are not so good, 1 second. Manyamahe kittanameva satamam lokatmakaikas svahridi smarat smrite Vachi svayukte manasi shruto tata divyat paran apyapakurvaratnyavat. Because it engages the voice, ears, and mind, and because it attracts others as it does oneself, we consider that kirtan is better than trying to remember the Lord with the fickle mind. So smaran is quite a difficult process. They're saying that kirtan includes within it shravanam and smaranam because it is all consuming. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked this question to Haridas Thakur. What is superior? Quiet nam japa or loud chanting of the holy names of the Lord? Haridas Thakur said, if one chants quietly, then they themselves will receive benefit. But if one chants loudly, not only will they themselves receive benefit, but everyone and everything else, including the birds, the bees, and the trees, everything will receive benefit. So the loud chanting of the holy name is superior. Sri Haridas Thakur told to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So,
it says that the loud recitation of Nam is superior because it gives greater immediate joy, greater joy. So that's very simple conclusion because it gives more happiness.
So Vajanti Mala Didi is sharing that in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Bindu by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, there it is told that Nam Sankirtan, loud Nam Sankirtan is superior because it gives instantaneous joy. And just by that, it is bringing more happiness. Also, our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, in his Upadeshavali, has told, where is that? About the loud chanting of the holy names of the Lord. Oh, first, the anga of, or the limb of bhakti known as kirtan is the best and most complete limb of bhakti. Only through the medium of kirtan are the other limbs of bhakti accomplished. And then he says, preaching Hari Katha always and everywhere is real Hari Kirtan. Where does it say the loud chanting of the holy names? Might be Saraswati Prabhupada. All of his are also related to Kirtan. Number 21 of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. We should understand that the loud calling out of Sri Krishna's names is bhakti. So you hear Narottam Das Thakur, he's saying, Kandiba Uchaishware, at the top of one's voice. In this Hari Hari Kabe Mor Hoibe Sudina, Bhajibo Shri Radha Krishna Hoya Premadina. There he's saying, Kandiba Uchaishware, calling out, Radhika Govinda Boli, Kandiba Uchaishware, at the top of the voice. This means the loud calling out of the holy names of the Lord. There are so many kinds of sadhana for attaining Vaikuntha. And this refers to the entire realm of Vaikuntha up to Vrindavan. We should understand that Vrindavan is the center or the core, the soul of Vaikuntha. So instead of seeing that it's something outside, we can see it as the core and like concentric rings, we can say. Layers. There are layers and layers and layers. And outer layers, inner layers, more inner layers. And in the very, very center is Sri Radha Kund. Then Govardhan, Vrindavan, Brajamandal, Vaikuntha. Rupa Goswami says, Vaikuntaj Janito Vara Madhupuri Tatrapi Rasotsavat Vrindaranyam. So we should understand that Vrindavan is the center. That is the source of all avatars. It is the source of all dhams, the source of all Shakti, the source of everything, the source of all ras. Adi ras is in Vrindavan and all other ras manifest from the source. All forms, starting with Krishna, manifesting. All Shakti, starting with Srimati Radhika, manifesting. Adi ras, the original ras. From that, all other rasas are manifesting. Everything is coming from Vrindavan, and there are waves or layers. And Vaikuntha, greater Vaikuntha, contains within its core, or the absolute essence, Sri Vrindavan Dham. So many different kinds of sadhanas for attaining Vaikuntha. And this refers to the entire realm of Vaikuntha up to Vrindavan. For everyone, in a general way, it is said that there are many sadhanas for attaining Vaikuntha, such as ninefold bhakti. Navada bhakti, this is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. This is told in Srimad Bhagavatam by Prahlad Maharaj to his father, Hiranyakashipu. He said, what did you learn in school? Or what is the best thing you have learned? And he told Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam. This is the best thing I have learned. Ninefold bhakti to Vishnu. Oh, Hiranyakashipu got really upset. Radhe, Radhe. So fivefold bhakti. What is fivefold bhakti? Panchanga bhakti kya hai? Sadhu Sangha. Mahaprabhu has given us the most condensed conception of bhakti in 5 limbs. Sadhu Sangha, associating with Vaishnavas. Nam Kirtan, taking shelter of the holy names of the Lord. Bhagavat Shravan, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Mathura Vas, residing in Mathura Mandal or Braja Mandal. And Sri Murtir Shraddhaya Sevan, with love, affection, faith, honor, worshipping the Archa Vigraha form, Thakurji of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So this is Panch Anga Bhakti. And Gurudev said, with Sadhu Sangha, automatically all of the rest is taken care of. It is done. And then he mentions the 64 kinds of bhakti and so on. 64 kinds of bhakti, this is mentioned in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Srila Rupa Goswami. He goes very deeply into it, starting with Ado Guru Padashray. First of all, take shelter of the lotus feet of Sri Guru, then receive instruction from Guru and mantra, so Diksha mantras and Shiksha, and then serve Gurudev with love, affection, faith, with deep relationship. And then 64 limbs total. And so on. Amongst all of these, 3 are primary. Of all of the angas of bhakti, all of the limbs of bhakti, 3 are primary. Shravana, hearing. Kirtan, chanting. And smaran, remembering. Of these 3, kirtan and smaran, that means chanting and remembering, are primary. Kirtan and smaran. What is the meaning of smaran? Rupa Goswami says it means that while your tongue is chanting your favorite name of Bhagavan, your mind is remembering Krishna's pastimes. Hence, Srila Gurudev would always tell us, chant and remember the sweet pastimes of Krishna, quote, unquote. Again and again and again he would say this. Chant and remember the sweet pastimes of Krishna. And so many of us would think, oh, I'm not qualified to remember the pastimes of Krishna, so I just won't remember anything and I'll just chant. But inevitably, invariably, we will be thinking of something. If we are not remembering the pastimes of Krishna, or remembering our Gurudev, or remembering anything to do with bhakti, we will be remembering our own problems, our own faults, or generally the flaws and faults of others. This is what will happen if we are not focusing properly. When we were young, our teachers told us that we should not think of anything. What does a kid do when they're told not to think of anything? Think of nothing means either a black screen or a white blank screen. And I was thinking, this is a recipe for Mayavad. Because you're chanting, but you're thinking of nothing. And Krishna reciprocates according to how you approach him. And his name is not different from himself. If you're thinking of nothing, then he will reciprocate as nothing. That's why it is told that when Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was explaining the verses of Shastra to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he was approaching with the mood of Mayavad for 7 days and 7 nights, Mahaprabhu just sat silently listening. And then Sarvabhauma said to him, so what do you think? And the moment he approached him as a person, then Mahaprabhu responded accordingly. So Gurudev would always say, chant and remember the pastimes of Krishna, the sweet pastimes of Krishna. Not something that we concoct with our minds, but we have heard so much from Guru and Vaishnavas. We have read so much from Guru and Vaishnavas. And what we have read and what we have heard, we are able to remember. Sometimes people say, no, you shouldn't think of anything. Then why did Gurudev speak? If we shouldn't think about what he told us, right? Don't remember what he said. Then his speaking would be useless. Why would he speak? Why would all of our Guru Vargas speak? Why would they give so much if we shouldn't think about what they've told us to think about? So these arguments, they come in so many different forms.
I think also remembering those pastimes within the qualification, because I know a lot of Samajika Darshans where they say in the days who are bhakti, if you try and meditate on something true by lust.
Yes. So Vaikuntha Didi is adding to this conversation very appropriately that it also is dependent on which pastimes we are remembering. We should remember those which are appropriate for our adhikar or qualification. Now, do we have any qualification really to remember anything? Not really. Lord Brahma in full samadhi cannot even capture a dim glimpse of the effulgence emanating from the toenails of the Lord. What is my qualification? And yet, what I have heard from my Gurudev, I can remember this. Generally, he won't speak Vilap Kusumanjali to those who are not qualified. Now, if we go above our adhikar and listen to those without actually hearing it with the intent of the speaker for us to hear it, then it might be something very dangerous. Or if our heart is plagued with so many anarthas and lust, and we're trying to dive deep into the intimate Nikunja Lila of Radha and Krishna, this is a recipe for lust to become inflamed within our hearts. So, appropriate pastimes that are beneficial for our progress on the path of bhakti. Did you want to add to that? Okay. All of our Guru Varga have also warned us accordingly. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada especially, so many of his disciples, our Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, they've told us that we should be careful about meditating on certain pastimes and certain leelas. However, Rasa Leela Katha, that is the cure for the disease of lust within our heart. But how we meditate on it and how we hear it and who we hear it from, this makes all of the difference in the world, as we have discussed yesterday. That will cure the disease of lust. My father wrote to Srila Prabhupada and he told him that I have so much lust in my heart, what should I do? And he received a letter back, you should read the Rasa Leela section of Krishna book. But if you read what he writes, you can see that he very expertly and carefully couches it in so many, is that the right term? So many warnings that don't consider this to be material or mundane. These days there's promotion, especially in current Hindi songs that go around and film songs and everything. I remember before Gurudev actually came into our lives, we were renting Mahabharat videos. One after the next, we came to number 24 and they didn't have it available. And they're like, well, why don't you take number 25? And we said, we don't want to skip over, we won't be in the flow. Do you have anything else that has anything related to Krishna? They said, yeah, sure, take this one. We said, it has something about Krishna. They said, yes. So we're looking at the title, Dilwali Duhaniya Le Jayenge, okay. So we brought it home, it was a VHS, we put it in the machine, and we were watching it, and we're looking, where is it about Krishna? And then in the song it says, our prem, or our love is like the prem of Radha and Krishna. But it was just a Bollywood film. But they were saying, our love is like that of Radha and Krishna. We have a term for that within Gaudiya Vaishnavism. It's called Prakrita Sahajya. Superimposing the mundane upon the transcendental. Actually, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita very, very clearly states, Atmendriya Prativancha Tare Balekam, Krishnendriya Prati Icha Dhare Premanam. The desire to satisfy my own senses, material senses, and the senses of other materially motivated persons, this is known as Kam or lust. The desire to satisfy the transcendental senses of Krishna, this is known as prem. Atmendriya Prativancha Tare Balekam, Krishnendriya Prati Icha Dhare Premanam. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said there's a difference of heaven and hell between the two. One is like pure gold, and the other is like rusted iron, something like that. There's a complete difference of the two. And all of our acharyas have been very careful to impress this within us, that we should not mundanize the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. We should not superimpose onto them any mundanity, and we should not superimpose onto our mundanity any transcendence. There's a group of Apasampradaya Prakrita Sahajyas, which is mentioned in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, where they believe that by their, I can't remember the name at the moment, I met one once, and he was trying to explain to us that through their material experience of sensuality with the opposite sex, that they will be experiencing the prem of Radha and Krishna. What's the proper name of that? I forgot his name. No, he was doing Vrindavan today. Yes. So he was explaining to me what the process is, and he actually referred to it as sahajya, but they were thinking it is, huh?
Sahajya with a capital S.
Yes, but he actually called it sahajya, but he was thinking this is aprakrit sahajya, transcendental spontaneity, that through the experience of mundane sensuality and material enjoyment, they are accessing and experiencing the love of Radha and Krishna. And this is one of the most detested of all of the different forms of apasampradaya by our Guru Varga. So they have warned us not to try to mix the two. One is completely different from the other. One is material bodies, trying to enjoy material bodies, and it is considered contemptible, and it is also considered not compatible with the nature of the soul. All soul's nature is to love and serve Krishna. The moment we're trying to extract enjoyment from each other, this is outside of the nature of the Atma. Yes. I forgot the name of that particular brand of apasampradaya which is mentioned in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. There's so many different ones mentioned.
When I said sahajya with a capital S, it's because they're crying. It's not like we say the word sahajya and dismiss it. They say it like a capital S, like Buddhism, Vaishnavism, Christianity,
No, they actually explain this is our path.
they see it as a path.
Yes. But all of our Guru Varga have looked upon it with the greatest form of disdain. Rejectable. This kind of thing. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami mentions it as one of the 13 apasampradayas. And now there are thousands and thousands of apasampradaya. What is against that which can actually bring us to perfection. Oh wow. I didn't even know that the next sentence had the word sampradaya. So, Srila Gurudev is telling that of Shravanam, Kirtanam and Smaranam, Kirtan and Smaran are primary. What is the meaning of Smaran? Rupa Goswami says it means that while your tongue is chanting your favorite name of Bhagavan, your mind is remembering Krishna's pastimes. So if we're chanting Gopi Jana Vallabha, then we will remember that Krishna who is the dearmost of the Gopi Jan. And Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, in the first purport he gave on the Jaya Radha Madhava, already the devotees were chanting it in so many interesting tunes all around ISKCON. Do you remember? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha. They didn't even know the tune. And then Prabhupada said, you know this kirtan, bhajan, Jaya Radha Madhava? And then he started singing it. And then they're like, oh, that's how you sing it. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. And then he said, do you know the meaning? He said, this Krishna consciousness movement is how to become one of the Gopi Jan. Now, no one knew what Gopi Jan meant at the time, but now we do. It means entering into the group of the gopis. He said, this is what our Krishna consciousness movement is about. And then he told Girivaradhari, Krishna is showing Indra that defeating you is simply the business of my little finger. Srila Prabhupada is so amusing. So, remembering Krishna's pastimes, when we are chanting the kirtans, Yashomati Nandana Brajabara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana, Srila Gurudev asked me, what is the meaning of Amala Harinam Amiya Vilasa? You just sang this kirtan, do you know? And I was like, and he said, within the holy names of Krishna, all of his transcendental pastimes are manifested. Amala Harinam Amiya Vilasa. In the morning, we're singing Vibhavari Shesha Aloka Pravesha Nidrachari. So many very beautiful names are there. And each name has so many deep meanings, and more deep meanings, and more deep meanings according to one's qualification. So those who have had immense association with Rasik, Bhavuk, Tattvagya Vaishnavas like Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Varga, as they are endeavoring deep in bhajan, and they are coming to Gurudev for more and more nourishment He will give deeper and deeper meanings and understandings for these same names, which from the outside might look like one thing, but from the bhava of the gopis, it would be a completely different understanding. 4 different kinds. What did he say?
When they're reading the Gopi Gita, Gurudev is talking about 4 different groups. Someone says, well, there's a contradiction because one group is something else. And Gurudev said, no. He said, you should understand there's 4 different groups and 4 different groups. So each group is interpreting it and saying their prayers in 4 different groups.
So Gopi Janavallabha Prabhu is sharing that when Gopi Gita is being sung, there are 4 different groups of gopis. And each gopi or each group has their own particular moods and understanding. Each verse, okay. Also for each verse, there are different moods. And here's an example. If you just read the shlok, Sanskrit shlok, Tava Katamritam Tapta Jivanam, we all know what the general understanding of this verse is. And it is correct that your katha is like nectar. Tava katha, it has a, tava katha amritam. It means tava katha amritam. It is nectar. But the gopis also have another meaning inside of that. Tava katha mritam. It destroys everything. All material connection. We went to Keshi Ghat yesterday, and I was like, oh, don't come here. It's very dangerous. The gopis are warning each other, don't go to Keshi Ghat. If you go there, do not look upon the face of Govinda. Sangsari grihir jego hoy savranash. Your entire sangsar, all of your material attachments, your connections to everything in this world will be destroyed. Don't do it. So the gopis are saying, Tavakata mritam. It cuts everything, your glories. Tapta jivanam. Your kata gives life. Tapta ajivanam, ajivanam, tapta ajivanam. So it has opposite meanings. And inside of that, our Guru Varga, like Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Srila Rupa Goswami, our Gurudev, they're running circles as gopis do through all of these different meanings. You see Lalita Saki in Hansadutta, she's taking the names of the Dash Avatar and she's utilizing them in a different way than we normally see them. Recommended reading. Hansadutta. It's unique to those individual personalities, and the more we associate with them, the more we will develop and receive deeper meanings. But a simple name like Girivaradhari, as you're chanting your favorite name. Girivaradhari means who is lifting Govardhan hill. It's not just a photograph of Krishna with his finger holding up a hill. There's a whole massive pastime, and so many pastimes related to that pastime, which are related to that one name, Girivaradhari. All of the pastimes of Govardhan are present within that single name, and there are millions and millions more that we have not yet heard and that we have not yet seen related to the one single name. So the smaran is remembering Krishna's pastimes as you are chanting your favorite name or names of Bhagavan. Now it is time for Arti. We have gone 7 minutes over. So Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo, Shri Harinama Sankirtana ki jai.
When Prabhupada sang the Jaya Radha Madhava, one of his favorite songs in Krishna Balaram temple, he looked like he passed out. All the devotees that were there, they thought Prabhupada left his body.
Wow.
Right on your son for about 2 minutes. And my Vaikuntha Maharaj was there, he was telling me the story. He said, everybody was, they didn't know what to do. They just sat there. And then about 2 minutes later, Prabhupada, he came out of it and started playing the cards out, and everyone went, Haribol!
Wow. So Gopi Janavallabha Prabhu is sharing that when Srila Prabhupada was leading Jaya Radha Madhava here at Krishna Balaram Mandir, one of the times, that as he was singing Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, suddenly he slumped over and the devotees thought that he had just left this world. About 2 minutes went by and everyone was so concerned. And then Prabhupada again came back and continued chanting, and the devotees were elated. They began chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol. You just reminded me, there's a picture of Srila Prabhupada. Shamarani Didi told us that she showed Prabhupada the picture because he gave it to her. And she's like, but Prabhupada, I don't like this picture. You don't look so nice in this picture. And Prabhupada said that was a moment of ecstasy. So we're looking and it looks like maybe he's fallen asleep or something, but he's absorbed in these pastimes in a moment of ecstasy. We don't know what is going on with the pure devotees. Evam vratasva priyanama kitya jata anurago drita chitta uchai hasatyato roti tiroti gayat yunmadabandrititi lokabahya. Sometimes weeping, sometimes laughing, sometimes rolling on the ground, sometimes dancing, hair standing on end, and completely oblivious to what anyone else outside is thinking or saying. This is what is happening when one is doing that kind of kirtan. Evam vrata svapriyanama kirtya. When one is making this vrat to do kirtan of the priyanam, means that special name which is related to their ishtadev, this priyanama kirtya. At that time, all of these bhavs will manifest. So, we're just so fortunate that somehow or other, these personalities have manifested and given us an opportunity to somehow come close to them, to be able to appreciate the mercy that they are giving us. It's unprecedented, really. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Radha Gopinaju Sachinandana Gaura Hari ki jai, Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Just want to mention Pani Bhushan Prabhu and Krishnamai Vanita Devi Dasi, Damayanti Dasi, Puja Vinod, Sri Moni Shankar Karmakar Uzal, and Raga Pandit Prabhu and Bhanumati Eli Fletcher, and Om Joshi, Amit Dandakar Prabhu, Yamuna May, Nitin Arora, Olena Pastarnak, and the rest of you. Radhe Radhe, Vrindavan Vilasini Devi Dasi, Tungavidya Devi Dasi. We all know that Gopi Janavala Prabhu is here. I mentioned his name boldly. Jai. Okay. Yeah. No, she was here. Yeah, I mentioned her name. No one could hear me. I was just talking and they couldn't hear a word I said.